Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Nate from Game Monkey, and welcome to my walkthrough of Dishonored Definitive Edition on the PlayStation 4. In this guide, I'll be showing you how to earn all the following trophies in one single playthrough. The trophies that I'll be covering are Clean Hands, so that's no kills during the entire playthrough, Ghost, which is never being detected by anybody, Shadow, which is never being detected by anybody except the main targets, which I'm going to be treating the same way as Ghost, Mostly Flesh and Steel, that's using no supernatural powers besides the blink ability, which I will not be upgrading at all. And Just Dark Enough, completing the game in low chaos. So just to explain a little bit about my love affair for Dishonored, I had it back when it first came out. I had it on the Xbox 360, and I pretty much got all the achievements in the game, except for a couple on the DLC content. But yeah, I had most of the achievements. It's weird to think of it as trophies now because of the PS4. But regardless, I absolutely love the game. Just the variety of options and ways you can complete your missions. There's so much replayability for me. This is everything that I personally look for in a game. And because of that, it kind of ruins a lot of other games for me, because I compare a lot of them to Dishonored. And because if I was to build a game from the ground up, it would be something like this. It absolutely has every element that I like. Making the jump to PS4, graphically, it still doesn't look great. It never looked amazing. It's just not that kind of game. But what it makes up for in gameplay is completely a fair trade-off. In my opinion, I'd rather have good gameplay. The graphics are, they have not aged very well, but in no way does that harm the experience of going back through it again. I was so excited when I heard that they were doing the release on the PS4 and the Xbox One, just because I kept my Xbox 360 around just for a couple of games, even though most of my gaming experience was on the next-gen consoles, save for Dishonored, Hitman Absolution, and a couple other just smaller arcade games. But I don't know how I feel about them remastering all of these games for next gen, but this one I certainly have no complaints, and I cannot wait to play Dishonored 2 when it comes out. I think it's set to come out in the spring of this next year, 2016. So just some things that you're going to be noticing in the videos. I do my best to cut out all the loading screens because it actually eats up quite a bit of time. So just for the sake of the video length and things like that, I'm going to be trimming those out. I'm going to be skipping as many cutscenes as I can, as far as I can by interfacing on the device itself. I'm not going to just cut them out when I'm editing, but I'll just skip them throughout the game. You're going to see some transitions. There are parts where I'd go through and then I'd re-go through it, and I'd find a better, or I guess I should say what I would consider an easier path to take. So you'll see some transitions here and there. Some you won't. There's actually not that many of them, and it was fun for me. I know when I first played Dishonored on the 360, I had the hardest time just doing the clean hands, so no kills in the game. And I was using all the abilities. I could blink as far as I want. I could jump very high. And freeze time, especially that really helps. So doing these all at once I thought would be a great challenge for myself. And it ended up being a lot easier than I originally thought it was. After I get the chapters done with the original game, I'm also going to be doing the DLC. So I'm going to split the game up in about 10 videos on the original part of Dishonored anyway. I've split the chapters themselves up into 8. I think there's 8 chapters total, not including the prologue. So, and we'll just take it in order. Nothing crazy complicated about the prologue here. We'll see the only interaction that we can actually do that will affect our goals here is here upcoming just in a second. There's going to be some guys running across that roof. That's why I'm looking over in that direction. The assassins that are coming for the Empress. And I found out that it's doing a tutorial where it's going to be teaching you how to fight. But for this walkthrough, we obviously don't want to be killing anybody, so all you need to do is just block. Another thing that I want to touch on, this is on normal difficulty. There's no achievement or trophy for doing it on the very hard difficulty. I played around with it, and honestly, in the play style that I'm going to be showing in this guide, there's not really any difference. You play the same way. Just super cautious, super patient, and it's really not that bad. So we're just in cutscene heaven here. Nothing we can do. They'll go ahead and take the girl. And it'll kind of fade out here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the commentary here and just let the video play out. And I will see you in chapter 1.
Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one who'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done. Yes, he's killed the Empress. What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor? Her own bodyguard. Ironic. I'll see you beheaded for this,